nations targeting India.
International condemnation was swift. The world community stood firmly behind India after the Uri terror attack. UN Secretary General condemned the terror attack in strong terms and expressed his deepest sympathy and condolences to families of soldiers who lost their lives. He also said perpetrators of the crime should be identified and brought to justice. Meanwhile, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, the head of the non-aligned movement, also expressed solidarity with the people of India who have suffered a terrorist attack. He said, "We are committed along with our brotherly people of the world to get to the depth of this problem that has generated proliferation of terrorist movements which doesn't respect life and need for coexistence of people." In a statement, John Kirby, Assistant Secretary and Department spokesperson, State Department, said, U.S. extends its condolences to the victims and their families. The United States is committed to a strong partnership with the Indian government to combat terrorism. U.S. Ambassador to India, Richard Verma, in a tweet condemned the terror attack in Uri, Jammu and Kashmir. He said, "Our thoughts are with the families of the brave soldiers who lost their lives in the Uri attack." Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia, U.S. Department of State Nisha Biswal, said the U.S. is committed to partnering with India to combat terrorism, which has claimed so many lives in India and the United States. United Kingdom's Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson called up External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and offered his condolences. In a statement, the country said UK stands shoulder to shoulder with India in the fight against terrorism and in bringing the perpetrators to justice. The French also lent their voice as the world condemned the attacks in one voice. Conveying condolences to the families of the 17 Indian soldiers killed in this attack, France said it remains by India's side in the combat against terrorism. In an indirect message to Pakistan, it even said it calls on every state to fight effectively against terrorist groups operating on their territory or from their territory against other countries.
The world condemned the terror attacks in Uri in one voice and in strong terms. Once again, the world united against the scourge of terrorism. Clearly, Pakistan now risks becoming an isolated state due to its policy of state-sponsored terrorism. With cameraperson Anand, Siddhant Sibal, DD News, New Delhi.
To aid and assist the family members